To grow that ass, you're gonna have to feel uncomfortable. It's going to hurt. It's not gonna be easy, and it's not gonna be quick, okay? Good glutes don't come easy, and easy glutes ain't always good. Hello my beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Jamie Christina back with another video. If you're new here, hey girlfriend, and if you're returning, I'm so glad to see you again. Back into the video right away, no cut cards. We're doing our ass, okay? We're not doing the BBLs, we're not doing the injections, we're not doing any of that. We're working on our ass the right way, okay? And I'm gonna tell y'all how I did it, because I was able to go from this to this, just making a few changes in my glute routine. And word on the street is a lot of y'all are out here doing y'all glute routine and don't really understand what you're doing, or don't really have a follow direction of what you're doing or where you're going or how you're doing it, blah, 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 blah. So we're just going to break it down nice and simple. Let's just get into the video of the routine, and then I will come back and share some tips with y'all on how to grow your glutes, how to maintain them, and all of that other good stuff. Before we do that, I am wearing the Able Adapt seamless jacket and the leggings. This is what it looks like on me. I absolutely love it. It is literally so snatching. It is so cute. And I feel like it just gives me that nice BBL effect without the cost of the BBL, okay? See y'all downstairs. Okay, so here I'm just turning on my Apple Watch and starting my workout just so I can make sure I get those rings to be closed. If you know, you know. Then I start and go into my stretching routine. I think I'll do a whole separate video on this just because I don't want to take up too much time. But I just like to get into some deep stretches just to make sure my hips are open. I do this sumo pose because it really opens up my hips, and I lean forward into the pose so my elbows kind of push my hips back and my knees back. It feels really good. It looks weird, but it feels good. And then I go straight into some swings just to make sure that my legs are getting nice and warmed up. So I'm doing some dynamic stretches instead of static, but I mix them both in. I do both dynamic and static stretches. So let me know if y'all want me to do a whole separate stretching video, and I definitely can do that. And I have a mini one on my Instagram, so check that out too as well. So in order to activate those glutes, we're going to get a resistance booty band, and we're going to do some glute activation exercises. So you see me doing some kickbacks on both my left and my right leg, just to make sure that my glutes are getting a little bit activated and getting them fired up, right? And I'm doing some fire hydrants just to do the same thing as well. So today I'm working with a kettlebell, but you can use a dumbbell, barbell, or whatever you need, but I'm working with a kettlebell today. But we're going to go into the 8-8-8 method. So you see me here, I'm doing 8 single leg hip thrusts, and do you see how my kettlebell meets at the top with my knee just like that? That's what we're going to do, 8 of those, and make sure they're slow and controlled. And then we get to 8, we're going to pump out 8 cast glute bridges. So you see how we're doing half reps just like that. You want to make sure that you're doing them half repped, and then you hold for 8 seconds at the top. I couldn't hold any longer because baby, that shit was hurting. I went to the other leg, and you see me doing 8 here. Well, I cut it off, so I'm not doing 8 here, but I did do 8, but you know I had to cut it for video purposes. But I did 8, and then the 8 pulses, half reps, and then held it for 8 seconds. Boom. I'm tired as hell. Y'all can see it on my face. And then we're going to bust back out that booty band one more time because we're going to get straight into some hip abductions. So I'm going to put it around my knees, and with each rep you see that I'm leaning forward just because that's what helps me dig into my hip abductor muscles the most. But you're going to make sure you do 20 of those straight after you do the 8-8-8. Mind y'all, that was just one set, but then the very last set you're gonna do the same thing, the 8-8-8 method, but instead of doing the 8 cast glute bridges with the weight, you're gonna actually remove the weight and just do it with the booty band instead. So see how I'm pulsing that out, and then I'm gonna hold it. Yeah, that shit burns, okay? And then of course we're going to go straight into our 20 hip abductors, and make sure that your butt is not on the seat. It should be floating. Okay, so the next thing we're going to go straight into is single leg RDLs. These are my favorites. Like, these allow me to get a really deep stretch on the glutes right after I just, you know, tore them up So yeah, we're gonna do single leg RDLs on both your left and your right leg. It's easy to hold on to something, so you see how I'm holding onto the wall, because if you don't have good balance, I would just hold on to something. Or you can also do B stance if that's easier for you with balance and everything. You can do 10 B stance on the left and then 10 B stance on the right. So the next exercise that we're going to go straight into are step ups, specifically on the Smith machine. Don't do them on anything else but the Smith machine, because this is where you're going to get the best pump, trust me. You notice how I'm leaning forward and I'm hinging at the hips, and I'm barely just tapping my toe at the bottom. I'm not allowing myself to push up off the floor. I'm just tapping it very so slightly. You really want to take your time with these, do them slow and controlled, and allow yourself to really feel the movement in your muscles. So the next exercise we're going to get into are some cable kickbacks. So as you can see in the next clip, I'm going to bring my non-working leg over and my working leg is in the back. And we're going to go ahead and rep out 12 of those on both sides. So for the last set, we're going to pause on our movement. So at the top, we're going to pause for 2 seconds and bring it back down. So kick back, pause 1, 2, bring it back down very slowly, just to add an extra little challenge to it. You know what I'm saying? You need those glutes to grow and not be bored. So make sure you challenge your muscles all the time. And that is a wrap. See you in the next clip. Okay, y'all, we're back. Are y'all alive? Y'all okay? You're okay, because you're gonna see that ass and you're gonna be perfectly fine. So I'm not even asking if you're okay. You're gonna be okay. Listen, I'm telling you, these are the keys to getting your glutes to be perfect, round, juicy, plump, and a shelf. I didn't think much of it until I started to incorporate single leg movements into my split, and then I was like, oh, that's what the girls was talking about. Trust me, I used to just do regular both leg everything, and I was seeing results, but not really. It wasn't really until I started to add those movements into my routine that I started to see real results, and they were pretty quick too. Yes, the number one thing I would say would be to include single leg movements into your split, whether it be single leg hip thrusts, single leg RDLs, B stance RDLs, step ups, single leg box squats, and I've even started to see people incorporate single leg glute extensions, which I chef kiss love, especially if you feel like you're stronger on one side. Baby, you do not want a glute imbalance, okay? Because one cheek will be plumper than the other. So when you look at it from the back in a sundress, you look a little lopsided. We don't want that, okay? So we're gonna start to incorporate single leg movements to balance out the strength of those legs, but also balance out the roundness of those glutes. The second thing would be to add movements to your routine to make it a little bit more challenging. So if you find that you're just upping the weight each week, maybe add a superset to your workout, you know? So after you do some hip thrusts, don't just do a set of 10, maybe do the 8-8-8 method like how I showed in the video. Or maybe add a booty band, a booty resistance band like how I did it in the video too. Or maybe add a pause, or add going till failure, something to challenge your. The third thing I will also say is to take your time with the movements. You're not in a rush, baby. It's not a race. You're not racing nobody. You're not in competition with nobody but yourself, okay? So slow down, slow it down. Do not rush through those RDL reps. Do not rush through those hip thrust reps. You're gonna be fine. It's okay. We're not going anywhere, okay? You wanna really feel those movements in your muscles. To grow that ass, you're gonna have to feel uncomfortable. It's going to hurt. It's not gonna be easy, and it's not gonna be quick, okay? So that's just one thing to keep in mind. With this process of growing your butt, baby, it's going to take a lot of time, dedication, consistency, and just motivation. Good glutes don't come easy. And easy glutes ain't always good. I just hope that y'all are able to incorporate some of these workouts into your routine, or in fact, you can actually steal that entire workout today and have that be one of your splits for your glute days. Easy, free, just gave it to you, free. Hello. So you have no excuse, girl, like what you doing? Make sure y'all stay tuned on my channel, because I am going to do a full workout split of my entire workouts throughout the week. Currently I am hitting 3 leg days, so 2 of them will be glutes and 1 of them will be quads and legs and hamstrings and all that. I hope that this workout helped you guys, and I want to see your progress pics. Make sure y'all also go to my Instagram. I do have a workout plan. It's called the glute print. It is a glute guide to help you guide yourself into a workout split with your glute routine. You are able to build your own split based off of your availability for the gym. It helps you break down a 3 and 2 day split depending on how many days you want to incorporate glutes into your workout routine. It uses the top exercises that I use and that are proven to grow your glutes. So make sure y'all check that out. If you are a beginner in the gym, you don't know how to really formulate your glute days, you don't know what to do, you're just looking at TikToks and reels and just getting in the gym and doing whatever you see, my glute print will help you really have a structured workout so that you can build that P faster than you've been doing it so far, girl. Make sure y'all check that out, and if you have any questions, make sure to message me, comment, like, subscribe. Hope y'all have a wonderful day, and see y'all later.